I consent to being recorded. That is the notion I just got. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the final episode of Season 1. We are wrapping up the first season, 44 episodes. I don't even know what to say to describe it because it wasn't normal. It definitely wasn't normal. If you've made it through all 44, I think there's like 20 of you that download every episode that we've got. Thank you. We love doing this. We love having a good time. And we're going to wrap it up with a really good one here. Y'all have seen throughout the internet, if you're around, the big quiz of 2020, where they just kind of throw pop culture questions in and they quiz everybody on what they know. We're taking that and we're putting a little spin on it. This is the big MLS quiz of 2020. We've each got 10 questions to ask the other two regarding teams, players, owners, anything about the MLS 2020 season. And we're just going to see what our knowledge is. Connor can predict things, but does he know the league, or is he just pulling things out of a hat?
Oh, definitely pulling out of the hat.
I think it's the latter, absolutely. We're also going to talk a little bit about LAFC. LAFC, the third team, if I remember correctly, maybe the fourth. I believe it's the fourth to make it to the final of the CONCACAF Champions League, but the first team to knock out 3 Liga MX teams, which is cool. So we'll talk about it in a little bit. But before we do all of that, as we always do, Scarf of the Week. Mr. Wright, you got a new one for us?
I left him at school.
Oh, this guy.
Yeah.
Ay.
You just have to wait till next season. Come back next season and find out.
Leave him on a cliffhanger for the first 5 episodes before you start repeating them all. Yeah, I can't wait. All right, we'll let you off because you're at home. Tell everybody I say hello. I remember those good days in that basement where you're at, beating you in Mario Kart and multiple things.
The only beating that was going on in Mario Kart was you beating the controller every time you lost.
It was awful. I hate that game. That game makes no sense, and I don't like it. Adam, move on before I start getting upset about a game.
So because I'm currently down in Florida at my parents', I have a few more scarves to choose from. I refuse to put this one on because you'll see. It's my Orlando City gross scarf. So yeah, it looks cool. You can make the logo when you put it together. I'm leaving it over there. I'm not putting it on.
That's fair. I wouldn't either because, as a new Miami supporter, that'd be pretty garbage of you.
Mm-hmm.
Myself, as you can see, I'm rocking a pretty good theme today. The New York Jets have recorded their first win of 2020 as of 3 hours ago. So I'm rocking the New York Jets Christmas scarf. Oh, yeah. Up the Jets, baby. We're on the road to 3-13 and then 16-0 next year. I can't wait. I know Adam can't wait because he's on the same boat as me. Connor, you're a hater. I had a specific request to call you such. I'm sure you know who it is.
I'm sure.
Yeah, if he's listening, he knows. It's 3-13 season. We're on the road to greatness. Get hyped.
I hope they don't finish 3-13.
I hope they win maybe one more game and Jacksonville wins out, just so it works for us.
Okay.
But hey, it has been quite the year in MLS. It is not even done yet because there's still one more team going. LAFC taking on Tigres in the CONCACAF Champions League final. 3 Liga MX teams taken out. Just crazy stuff. I have yet to watch any of the games since the restart. They're all way too late for me. They kick off at 10:30, and that's just not happening. I hate to admit it. So it's really cool to see another team in the final. It's can they get across the line now? TFC did it in that ridiculous year that they had, and they couldn't cross the line with the players that they had. Can LAFC's back line hold off Gignac, Vargas, and the lot going forward? Thoughts?
I'm as blasphemous as this is probably saying, Andrew, you should probably be rooting for Tigres because I don't know if you saw when he scored the
I
other day.
I did.
Will be Henri, and when
My guy said New York is red.
New York is red.
Yeah, that was awesome. I love that. So I saw him sitting with Henri after during the whole thing, and once he did that celebration, I didn't even need to read like the thing. I knew he got it from Thierry from the legendary pose. I believe that was against Toronto actually. That goal. He like was ripping them apart back when they were awful, and it was just too easy for him. So he leaned up against the post, and then he must have told him about it, and then he repeats it. And then I read everything. He's like, yeah, for my friend Thierry, I just want to say New York is red. I'm like, big ups. You're more than welcome to come in and sit behind Brian White because let's be real. He's not better than Brian White. But
No, you play him as a 2.
throw him in goal at this point. We left him all unprotected for a reason, right? We're not going to use him.
Strike force with Brian White and Andre Pierre-Gignac will be lethal next season.
I don't really know how that's going to happen when Brian White's – we only put one striker, right? So Brian White's going to start over him, and Yignac's going to be on the bench. And all right, I can't do that anymore. I can't.
Well, he's gonna be behind Tom Barlow as well on the bench, right?
That's a good point. Does he really want to come? Do we want to pay that much money for a third-string striker?
He could play for a Red Bull too.
Think about how
He
much –
could. This is why we keep Connor around. Look at that with the big brain.
Dude,
Pulled it right out of the hat.
You can learn from being behind Tom Barlow and watching him train every day, seeing the greatness.
Oh man, no, it'd be really cool if we got somebody of his caliber over here. It's just we would need to adapt the play because he's probably not going to be chasing guys down like Tom does or Brian does. And as we know, if you don't fit the system, you don't fit. See you later, Derek Etienne Jr., our good buddy who is now an MLS Cup champion. Congratulations.
I told Andrew this before, Connor, but Jorgensen's going to be the Danish league, wherever the hell he went, top scorer next season. So,
it would not shock me in the slightest if he goes over and just succeeds and they buy him and then we get nothing out of it, because that is a very Red Bull move. It's what we do with every striker outside of BWP. They rotate in, they're awful, they go home.
Yeah, it's if someone's successful, they go to another Red Bull team. If they're not successful, they
go
leave.
back to where they came from.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but that's the most money laundering thing that's legal I've ever seen. Explain to me how Arsenal can be linked with Dominic, I don't know his last name, from Salzburg for like 50 mil, and then he goes to Leipzig for 20 mil because they're both Red Bull teams.
But hey, listen, I bet you they got like a 50% sell-on clause.
Like, what does that transfer look like? The guys at Red Bull look at each other from across the table and go, "Yeah, just move like $20 over from my account and that'll be good."
I have no idea how it works. I would love to be a fly on the wall for those types of conversations. It's like, all right, who do you want? Tyler Adams. All right, here's what we're charging for you. We're going to give you a third of that, but we'll give you 33% of whatever we sell him on for.
Yeah.
Why can't you just give it to us now? Let us buy things. You have all the money now. That 33% sell-on clause means nothing. You can give me 100% because guess what? That's exactly what you're doing. You're just pocketing it and sending it back that way. The logistics, man. I love it. We're not going to cover expansion draft. We did that a little bit before. I think it was okay. I think Austin's going in the right direction. It'd just be interesting to see who they build big name-wise, right? They got Dominguez, which is okay. But who are you going to build on top of that? I know they went young with the goalkeeper, young with Jared Stroud. So it looked like they took the bulk of who they had there for potential, right? Joe Corona, a little bit more experience. And then they took Miller and traded him away for money. So
got the biggest name in there.
Yeah, the first pick.
Yeah. I'll say
Danny.
Danny Hosen, that's right.
Yeah.
I
was thinking more of Alex Ring, but okay.
Well, he wasn't.
Oh yeah, well,
I just meant for Austin.
Sure. No, I think Austin's building very, very well. I think they've got a good, strong core, which is what you need. You can build your flanks later. Interesting to see how they come together under we just talked about it last week. Who's this coach?
Wolf, I think.
Wolf. Yeah, Josh Wolf, right? Assistant coach through all the U.S. men's national team stuff, but I'd be interested to see how he takes on his first head coach role. We talked about it last episode. You want to hear us dive into it a little bit more, go check that out. Unless anybody else has anything else to add, let's dive into these questions. And I guess I could start off. We've got a few multiple choice, a few kind of just straight up, you know it or you don't, and we'll keep tally, and we will get a winner here at some point soon. We've all got paper, so we're going to record our answers and then show them to the camera so we can get an answer. So I can ask the first question if you guys would like. Sure. All right, boys. I want to know what you know, or what you feel. Which striker in the league, minimum 1,000 minutes, had the worst goals per minute ratio this season? And I've got multiple choice answers because nobody's going to know it off the top of their head, right?
Yep.
Is it
like goals per shot or goals per minute?
Goals per minute. I couldn't find a very good way to sort through goals per shot.
And I'm just gonna do this until you tell me the answers.
Is it Ola Kamara, Adam Buksa, Lucas Cavallini, or Franco Jara?
All right.
Record your answers. You were waiting for Brian White or Tom Barlow. I know you were, but
come on, Andrew. Who have I slated the entire year?
Oh, I mean anybody.
Chicharito.
Connor.
I don't think he hit the minute requirement because of his injury.
Nah.
Can you read the options again?
I mean, I guess if I whatever. Is it Ola Kamara, Adam Buksa? Also, no cheating, boys. Don't look any of this up.
Nope. Right
No.
now.
Not looking anything up.
Yeah, Connor, you're looking off to the side here. Like you're like, oh, where's that side screen? I see you.
I don't got a side screen. I'm just thinking.
Snake. All right. Ola Kamara, Adam Buksa, Lucas Cavallini, or Franco Jara?
This is just a guess.
I mean, at that point, yeah. Yeah, Chicharito Hernandez.
999.
No. Gotta change this.
While you guys fill it out, I'm gonna look where his stats are. I sorted by minutes. I can't even find him.
His name's Chicharito.
There he is. He got 403 minutes in 5 appearances this year. You paid $9 million for this man.
I'm not saying anything. When I say I hate it on.
Nope, I'm with you on this one. That was a bust. Do we have our answers?
Yep.
All right.
I remember what the choices were.
Huh?
I'm trying to remember what the choices were.
Ola Kamara, Adam Buksa, Lucas Cavallini, or Franco Jara. Adam has gone with Cavallini.
Yeah, well, when you said 9 million, that's what I would say also. Yeah, Cavallini's mine also.
The correct answer is not Lucas Cavallini. Adam Buksa had 3 goals in 1,109 minutes. Second to Ola Kamara, who had 3 goals in 1,105 minutes, followed by Mr. Cavallini, 5 goals in just under 1,400 minutes. So the correct answer is Adam Buksa. Y'all are incorrect. So you guys.
Buksa only played
just even
5 games.
For the playoffs, so it doesn't matter. He knew they were making the playoffs this year.
I don't know. I think Buksa played more than 10 games.
I thought you said 5 when you were reading the stats. Or were you just trying to throw us off?
No. The stats that I read were goals. 5 goals in how many minutes?
Okay.
Got it. All right, Adam, why don't you go ahead and get one there? I'm going to keep a little tally at the bottom here. Actually, you know what I'll do? I'll put a tally on the whiteboard. That way everybody can see it. Look at me.
I'll let you do that. I'll read my question.
Being resourceful and whatnot. We'll do it in black because that's the only one people can see. So I'll put it up here.
Good.
Sure. That looks close enough.
Sure.
What I should do is like turn it straight on or something.
That's fine.
That's fine.
All right. So, which team led the league with the fewest shots with 195 and fewest shots on goal with 70? Is it A, Vancouver, B, Dumpster Fire FC, Cincinnati, C, Montreal Impact, or D, Miami?
I feel like I have to guess this just out of principle.
I feel like it's not as straightforward.
I know. I feel like it's a trick question, but also this is a great chance for Adam to take a shot at them.
Yeah. So it's Vancouver, FCC,
Montreal.
Miami, or Montreal.
Correct.
Oh man, it would be so easy just to say it. And I feel like I need to put it just so I cover myself.
It's up to you guys.
It would be such an Adam thing just to put a whole list of answers that are all FCC related.
All 10 of my questions have to do with Cincinnati. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
I'll stick with my original answer here. It's probably wrong, but
when are we holding it up?
Whenever you're ready.
I'm ready now.
That says Montreal. Okay.
I have Montreal.
Yeah, I can tell you, Connor, you went with FCC. You were both incorrect.
Really? Is it Vancouver?
Yeah.
Damn it. I was really close to putting Vancouver.
I had to go for FCC. I couldn't not go FCC there.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, 195 shots the whole year. About 100 of those in Fortnite had on.
I figure.
Coincidentally, 100 of them were also off frame.
Wow. Shots on goal were 70, so yeah.
Derail that hype train.
125 off target.
All right, so 0 stay on the board. We are awful. Connor, go ahead.
Okay, so I made my first one a multiple choice for you guys to help it out.
Good boy.
Okay, so this probably feels like a decade ago, but who scored the first goal of the 2020 season?
That's a good one.
Was it A, Kai Kamara, B, Russell Canoes, C, Maxi Urruti, or D, Frederick Briant?
This is the first game of the proper MLS season, not like
yes, like
CCL
all the
or
way
anything.
back in February. Not CCL, just MLS.
Just the season.
Yeah.
So we're talking about Knaus, we're talking about Briant, we're talking about Kamara, or we're talking about who's the last one?
Maxi Urruti.
Oh, Lord.
I've got this one. I'm almost confident I got this one because I feel like I tweeted about this.
I mean, I'm sure we did, but like,
because I remember the game because I was hyped. It was the first game. Oh, or was it the second game? Was there a game before that?
I think
No, I'm gonna stick with it. I feel confident. I tweeted about it because I feel like I said something. Yeah,
All right, I'm ready.
I am too.
All right, so Adam went with Russell Canoes what is it, Knaus? Is it Knaus?
Russell Knaus.
Russell Knaus, and Andrew went with Frederick Briant. And I could tell you, Adam is correct.
Damn.
I remember a header.
See, I knew it was. I feel like I remember tweeting something like, Frederick Briand opens the scoring for the MLS season. Who had that on their bingo board or something? But it must have been Russell Knaus had that on their bingo board. I knew I tweeted. It was something wild.
This
But I
man
knew
had 2 honors this season, 2 highlights. He scored the first goal of the season and somehow played when he wasn't on the roster. I will never forget that.
I am going to make this a lot bigger so people can see it. That feels better. That's a good, better scoreboard. If I can get it in shot now. Wrong way. How's that?
Sure.
Close enough. Cool. All right, so it's back to me, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All righty. Which duo, or tandem, if you will, created the most goals this season between them?
God damn it.
Was it Kevin Molino, assisted from Reynoso? Was it Rui Diaz, assisted from Morris? Was it Morris, assisted from Roldan? Or was it Beric, assisted from Mihailovic? I can repeat these because there are a lot more names.
I'm good.
I think I remember. I feel like one answer feels right to me, but it feels a little too easy.
I
feel like
I know the answer to this question.
Does this count postseason or just regular season?
I believe just regular season.
Okay. Oh man. I'm gonna go with this one because I feel like it feels weird.
All right, show your answers. Both of you go Beric from Mihailovic. Both of you are correct. Yes. Molino and Reynoso had 3. Rui Diaz and Morris had 3. Morris and Roldan had 4. Beric and Mihailovic had 5, which is absurd.
So I'd like to point out that I now have to make another question because I had.
You bastard.
That is why I knew the answer.
I was so worried about that. I was worried about stuff like that, but that's all right.
Oh, good.
We move.
All right, question number 2 from me. Which team won the Set Piece FC award with 156 corners? So most in the league. Is it A, the New England Revolution, B, Seattle Sounders, C, Portland Timbers, or D, Orlando?
These are ridiculous.
Can you read the options again?
Is it A, New England, B, Seattle, C, Portland, or D, Orlando?
Okay, and this is only regular season?
Only regular season.
Man, I feel like I'm back in school. Didn't study for a test. No idea what's going on.
You know how hard it would have been to study this?
Close your eyes and throw the dart wherever it lands.
Let's just go for this one. Just because of a certain somebody.
I'm ready when you are.
Yep.
You were right. Andrew has gone. Oh, you've both gone with Orlando. I can tell you the answer is the lovely Bruce Arena in New England.
I was close to going with that.
I'll be honest, I wasn't leaning that way. I was leaning either Seattle because they just ran players forward, or Orlando because they just got some random jump start.
Nah, man. Three of
I
those.
figured it was all Daryl DK.
I'll say 3 of those 4 teams can score from open play. One cannot.
It's true.
Fair. All right, Connor. Let's move into your second question then.
Yep. All right. So, who was the youngest scorer this season? Was it A, Christian Torres, B, Cade Cowell, C, Ricardo Pepi, or D, Caden Clark?
I have a feeling they're all going to be like 16, but then which one has like 4 days, 17 days?
Connor, can you repeat the first one?
Yeah, first one was Christian Torres.
All right, Adam, once you have yours written down and locked in, I'm going to talk through my thinking here.
I don't think this is right, but I will pick this person.
All right, you in?
Yeah.
So here's my thought process, right? Cade Cowell's, I think, 16 years old.
Yeah.
So that takes Pepe. I think Pepe is 17, and I think Cade Cowell is 17, or Caden Clark is 17, which leaves me Christian Torres, and I feel like I remember seeing something like Christian Torres becomes youngest goal scorer in MLS history. So I have gone Christian Torres.
And I will tell you that Andrew is correct.
Let's
It is
go.
Christian Torres.
Yeah.
And Adam was right. It's Christian Torres by 4 months.
Yeah, I figured something close like that.
Did Cade Cowell score a goal?
Yeah.
Yes, against
I didn't
LA
know.
Galaxy.
Yeah.
Interesting. I didn't know that.
Cade
I
Cowell's
thought it was a trick question because I thought Cade Cowell didn't score. That was one of the reasons I kept him off my list.
Cade Cowell's apparently also linked with Barcelona, so like there's that. Oh no, who am I thinking of? Gianluca Busio.
Gianluca Busio is linked with Barcelona. Yeah.
That's right.
All righty. We on to my third question then? That's crazy.
Yep.
Once Americans started blowing up overseas, everybody's like, MLS, what you got going on? So that's pretty cool. My next one. This one's an easy one. I figured I'd dial it back a bit. Which team did not make it to the semifinals of the MLS's back tournament? Is it A, Philadelphia, B, Minnesota, C, Orlando, or D, Sporting KC?
Which team did not make it to the semifinals? Is that what you're saying?
Did not make it.
Of MLS is back.
Of MLS is back.
Okay, I was thinking MLS Cup the whole time. Okay, so you said Orlando, Minnesota, SKC,
And
who?
Philly.
Philly.
Okay. If you remember who won, this is very easy.
Portland won.
Correct.
That doesn't help me.
I say, Andrew, I'm ready.
Well, we're waiting for
Yeah.
Mr. Bad Hair over there.
SKC, Orlando, Philly, and I forget. I'm just gonna guess.
Are you good?
Yeah, I feel like this is wrong.
Adam, talk through your logic because I know exactly how you thought through this.
I just know who the semifinals were because it was Philly, Portland, and Orlando, and Minnesota.
Which leaves who?
Sporting.
Right. So the way I would have thought about it was West and East. So
Yeah, that too.
if you think about it, you know that Portland won. So if Portland's not on that list, then there must be one from the West who did it wrong. So hold up your choices for the camera.
I just remember being so disappointed that Sporting Kansas City didn't make it.
Yeah. So that is a third for Mr. Super Hot Fire.
This is why he wasn't on the last couple episodes. He was studying.
He was studying, yeah.
So this one has not necessarily two parts, but there's a bonus question, a bonus component to it.
A bonus component. All right.
So there were two teams that ended the regular season with a -9 goal difference. So the only two teams had a -9 and two teams had a +9. They're the only teams that had the same goal difference to end the season. So -9 goal difference, one from each conference. So one team in the East, one team in the West. Can you give me one of those teams? And if you give me both, you get a bonus point.
So this is not a multiple choice. This is
just pick a team from the East that you think ended with a negative goal difference. Pick a team from the West, and hopefully get lucky.
And this is -9, you said?
-9.
Yeah, so Portland and Minnesota finished with +9, both in the West. And then everyone else had different goal differentials to end the season.
So are we saying that FCC is probably out because they're negative like a million?
-23, yeah, I would say so.
Yikes. I'm gonna go. I have my West pick. And my East pick is gonna be, oh goodness. Trying to run through all the teams now, and
I know.
So if you know the bottom half of the bracket, you're in good shape.
that's what I'm thinking of, and I'm just trying to think. I've got two choices here. I think one scored too many goals. The other one, I'm gonna go with that one. All right, I got my picks. Connor, you got yours?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Andrew has gone with San Jose and DC, and Connor with Atlanta and LA. I can tell you, you are all wrong.
Yikes.
Good.
Yeah, it was Montreal and Houston.
I was so close to putting Montreal, but I scrapped them because they made it to the playoffs. And I'm like, -9 is really hard. And then I forgot that everybody made the playoffs this year. So I should have, that was when you.
Not everyone made the playoffs this year.
Yeah, not everybody.
When you said -9, the first team that came to my head was Montreal. And I scrapped it. The other team I was thinking of was Chicago because I thought Chicago scored too many goals.
Yeah, Chicago ended with the -3.
Yeah, I thought they scored too many to be -9.
Yep.
All right. Go ahead, Connor.
4-38 against for Montreal and 25 goals for and 34 against for the Diamondbacks.
What was DCU?
DC's was
like -15.
-15, yeah.
And then San Jose was stupid. They made the playoffs.
San Jose was
but they had a bad.
They were like
goal
minus.
difference, didn't
Were they -1?
19.
-19?
They let up like 50 goals.
48 against, dude. Yeah, dude, they lost.
All right, to be fair, I'm going to put my hand up. That was stupid of me. They gave up 7 goals twice. That's on me.
They conceded 13 goals in like a week.
Yeah, that's on me. Sorry. It's been a long day, guys. It's been a long day. Connor, go ahead.
Okay. So my next one was. Wait, this says Houston was -10.
Not
Oh.
the
If you're going off the MLS website, I trust that more than Google.
I trust MLS as well.
Who scored right now?
Oh, is this one scrapped? Does Connor and I get a point each?
No.
Also, it says Montreal as 10.
They both have 10?
On Google, it does. I'm not on the MLS
They both have
website.
10.
It also says Inter Miami has -10. And Real Salt Lake and Houston.
I went off of who scored.
Well, my thought.
I'm gonna pull up MLS Soccer's.
I pulled up MLS's.
Montreal -10.
There are 4 teams with -10 there. This question is blasphemous. You know what's great? I'm in charge of the score. Connor, you and I are getting a point.
Yeah.
Because that question was bad.
Oh, my Lord.
This is a great thing about having the big whiteboard. You make the big decisions.
In
And
fairness,
besides, this is my podcast anyway. You guys are just hanging around, so
yeah. In
I
fairness,
make the
my
decisions.
third question involved Mihailovic and Beric, so
All right.
All right. We ready?
I'm ready.
because of that point, I'll watch.
All right. So my question is, who scored the most penalties this season? Was it Nico
Joseph
Ladero,
Martinez, what?
Diego Valeri, Christian Pavone, or Alejandro Pozuelo?
Ooh,
That narrows it to 2 pretty quick.
yeah.
There is a dark horse in there now that I think about it, and I'll talk my thought process through in a second. Once you're good.
Say those names just one more time, Connor.
Yep. Nico Ladero, Diego Valeri, Christian Pavone, or Alejandro Pozuelo?
I mean, yeah, okay.
Are you locked in?
Yeah, I'm writing it down. Okay.
So my initial thought process was, yeah, I also went pause. There it is. My initial thought process was Valeri's out because Blanco takes penalties. And I realized, oh, wait, Blanco was out all year, so Valeri could have been on top of it. Then I went, LA scored like 4 goals all year, so there's no way Pavone's even in the conversation. And then I went Ladero and Pozuelo. And all I remember is I have a buddy who is a TFC supporter, and every time something happened, I just called Pozuelo a penalty merchant. So that's my go.
I could tell you that you are both correct.
Yeah, pen merchant.
It was closer than you think, though.
I believe it.
Pavone and Valeri had 3 each.
Uh-huh.
Ladero had 4, and Pozuelo had 5.
Ladero had 4, really?
Yeah.
Toronto got a lot of penalties this year.
Well, yeah, because Garber needs to make Michael Bradley look good so he can get back to the national team. Duh.
Sure.
All right, so through 3 rounds, Adam 4, I got 3. Big Cone, you got 2. Into part 4. Which teams had the highest and lowest overall payroll for the team in 2020? Is it TFC and Vancouver, LA Galaxy and Houston, LA Galaxy and San Jose, or TFC and RBNY?
I'm genuinely surprised Miami's not an option.
What was the first one again?
TFC Vancouver. With a disclaimer, this data was collected before Matuidi and Higuain came in, so that's why.
Okay, that's fair.
At least I think it was. I'll double check, but
I was about to say I'm very surprised Miami's not up there.
yeah. This does not include. Yeah, it doesn't include anybody, any of the big name signings. So I'm sure they'd probably be in the conversation, but yeah, they don't have anybody for the big guys.
I'm pretty sure I know what I'm going for, but read them one more time.
TFC Vancouver, LA Houston, LA San Jose, TFC RBNY.
Fine.
Make sure you guys are playing along at home as well. And if you tweet us your score out of, I guess, 30, because there are 30 questions for you guys. And hit us with the hashtag, the Big MLS Quiz. Yeah.
I mean,
Connor, you ready?
Yeah. Where is it? There it is.
Oh, bold one. One of you is correct. One team has $24.5 million and $8.5 million at the start of the season. One had 24.5 million and 10 million. TFC in Vancouver is the correct answer. Well done, Mr. Tamburello.
So close.
Yeah. You got the way.
4 people to play, so
Yep.
that was my logic. Is Toronto has 3 DPs, one of them, if not all 3 of them, are on stupid amount of money, and Vancouver only what?
Well, yeah, like the amount of money.
Yeah,
is way too much.
well, yeah. Vancouver only has like 4 players on the roster, so they're not paying anybody.
Yeah. I forgot to share our quote of the day. Oh, yeah, forgot about that because we're going to say that a ton. So that's our quote of the day. Adam, go ahead.
Yep. So these were the only 2 non-Columbus players to make the MLS playoff best 11 per who scored, because this is where I got most of my
data from. The MLS playoffs?
Yeah, so these are all – there's a playoff best 11. These are the only 2 non-Columbus players. So the whole 11 was pretty much Columbus.
Is there a multiple choice?
Yes, there is.
Oh, okay.
So is it Matt Turner and Adam Buxa, Kevin Molino and Reynoso, Jordan Morris and Rui Diaz, or – sorry, let me scroll down – or Andre Blake and Brendan Aronson.
All right, I got mine.
I got mine too. Ready?
Yeah.
Where am I?
So, and yeah, so you both picked the Minnesota duo. And I can tell you it is Matt Turner and Adam Buxa.
That's a lie.
Get
That's a
outta
lie.
here.
Because I looked at the same thing. They are both in there. Do not do this to me.
I'll pull it up. But
I'll pull it up too.
As far as player ratings, dude, they're on there.
I also think this is a poor question because I disagree with the way that you've done it. See, you did by week. If you go by seasonal, Reynoso, Molino, DeBassi's in there. Gil, Bo. You didn't specify weekly. You just said the best of the week, which had 2 games in it. So of course it's all Columbus and New England.
Fair enough. I messed up.
All right, so I think we get points again.
That's another point for us.
I gotta get you guys back into this somehow.
I'll take all the free points I
I
can
feel like
get.
every time he does it, we should add an extra point. So now we get 2 points.
No.
I won't do that.
I gotta go double check all
3.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna need to like hang this up next season so I can like just have it behind me so I don't have to keep like trying to adjust it. Yeah. It's gonna be great.
We ready?
Yeah.
Ready
You
for the next one? Yeah,
I'm ready.
Of course I'm ready.
Mm-hmm.
Woo!
All right. So I gotta specify here. This is strictly the regular season. So like from the first game of the regular season on February 29th to the last game of the regular season before the MLS Cup playoffs.
Does it include?
Yes, it includes
MLS
MLS
is
is back.
Okay.
Yes. How many coaches were sacked during the 2020 season? You had this question, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Well, then you should get this right.
So we're specifying sacked, correct?
Yes, not quit, sack.
I'm good.
So
Damn it. Oh, I gotta find another question.
either 2, 3, 4, or 5.
That's annoying. You know what? Actually, I don't need another question. Mine's a little bit more specific than this. So this.
I know what your specific question is. Are you gonna ask who they were?
I can name. I'm just gonna go with this one.
Go ahead, Adam. Talk through what you're thinking, because
I said 4.
who? Actually, don't say who, because that's a question coming up.
Okay. I know I'm gonna freak. I'm gonna be forgetting.
It's awesome. It's 4.
It's 4.
Yeah. That gives you. I'll give you a little well done because that gives you a little bit of an advantage. Well, it gives all of us an advantage. Maybe I should find another question.
Well, I could tell you right now, I know the answer to your question. I don't know if Adam does, but Adam's winning, so like I'm okay if he doesn't know it.
That's fair. I mean, he's
can name
a really bad question, so he's gonna suffer.
One because I named 3 straight away, and I know there's another one. Like I was sure I was missing one, so I just went with 4.
Cool. So we're gonna keep it the way it is. I like it.
I can't name the 4th one as of right now.
All right. My turn for the 5th and final multiple choice question. As everybody knows, or maybe you don't know if you're new here, Red Bulls are my favorite team. We talk about them sometimes if we get around to it. So I've thrown 2 Red Bull related questions in here, and this is one of them. How many players have the same or equal amount of goals as Kyle Duncan for Red Bull in 2020? Is it 0, 1, 2, or 3? How many players had more goals than Duncan or the same amount of goals as Duncan for Red Bull in the 2020 season? This is info taken from MLS.com, MLSsoccer.com in the stats section. So time frame, I'm a little it looks like the time frame is regular season only. That's okay. We didn't score too much in the postseason either, so it's not really going to throw much off.
It's hard to score in the postseasons when you don't play.
We played 1 game, sir.
Yeah, I'm sure. How'd that go for you?
The same way it went for your team.
Fair.
Can't lose in the postseason if you don't make it in.
Yeah, big moves. All right.
It's totally wrong, but I'm just going for it.
All right, how we doing?
Or more?
I have no faith in my answer.
More or equal? More or equal?
I'll just stick with it. I don't care.
All righty. Display. Adam says 3. One of you is correct. One of you is incorrect. Connor, the disrespect towards the greatest striker of all time, Brian White, is absurd.
Yeah.
The answer is 3. Brian White led the team with 5 whole goals. Legend. Royer had 4 and Tommy Barlow had 3 with Duncan's 3. So that would give Adam another point.
Wasn't Duncan's 3 like all in the first 2 months?
It was like FCC. It was like
once the actual season started, he like forgot how to score.
Because he was defending all day. Because nobody else would defend.
Not my problem.
All right. So 7-5-3. Adam, go ahead.
Okay, so Andrew, this is also a Red Bull question.
Oh, I hate these Red Bull questions.
Don't worry, the next one's an Atlanta question for you, Connor. So again, I made sure I double checked this one before I asked this one. No more free points for you people. So, which Red Bull player led the team with an overall 7.3 rating for the entire season? Is it A, Ryan Mira, B, Kyle Duncan, C, Brian White, or D, Flo Valo?
Okay, this is a loaded question because I know how Who Scored works their ratings. And Who Scored works their ratings based off of like how you do in your very few appearances. So Brian White might be a shout. I'm speaking out loud here, so Connor, you can pick.
I have my guess written already.
Oh man,
I'm between 2.
I am too. I'm really between 3. I've got 1 tossed out. Yeah, I'm gonna play the algorithm. I got Mr. Brian White.
So Andrew has gone with Brian White. Connor went with Flo Valo. I can tell you it is the man between the sticks.
That's a lie.
No way.
This is garbage. No, I'm looking this up again. That's absolutely garbage.
Brian White ended with a 6.81. Flo Valo averaged, where is he? A 6.3. And What else did I say? Kyle Duncan is, I don't know where it's on here.
No, we're not moving on until
I feel like
this.
they usually slate the goalkeepers on who scored.
They do.
No, there's David Jensen this late.
That's garbage, man. He played. Oh, whoa! Freeze again.
Oh boy, here we go.
What?
Why does it say he only made one appearance for 90 minutes?
I don't know. I have it on Red Bull squad overall for the season. And this is what it says.
Does it say that he has one appearance?
No.
What was his rating?
7.35.
I have 7.33 here.
Oh.
Something doesn't make sense. I think this is for the playoffs.
Not regular. I have it as regular season.
All right. Let's just.
We're gonna move on. I'm gonna put an asterisk next to that one. I'm still going to investigate. Connor, do you have any who scored related questions coming up? Because
No, I don't.
It's time for me to.
Not
It's
doing
time for me to investigate a little bit.
I do not have a who scored question.
There it is. I got it. If you go into detail and you look at if you just take the Red Bull squad and hit detailed, it gives you the actual ratings. Mr. Mara finished with a 6.62. Kyle Duncan, we're still wrong, so I'm not gonna give random points. So we're still both wrong. Kyle Duncan finished with a 7.13. Flo had a 6.83. Mara 6.62. Brian White 6.52. So I'm not going to take any points and throw them away. I mean, I might throw a point to me because I think you've slated me here, but that's okay.
Just you?
Just me, yeah. Like Connor, I don't care. Like this is my show. It's my game show. I want to make the rules so I win. Adam, better questions, please.
I am my best.
Okay.
Just before we move on, how did Ryan Mara get a 7.3 rating when he lost 3-2 in the playoffs against Columbus? He made like 2 saves.
Dude, I don't know.
Who scored is silly. Go ahead, Connor.
Okay. This one, a little bit of a shout out for Adam. Who was the leading scorer for FCC? Was it Haris Medunjanin? Was it Yuya Kubo? Was it Brandon Vasquez? Or was it Jurgen Locadia?
Ooh, one is right off the bat gone.
Connor, do you have how many goals they scored?
Yes.
Does this person have 3 goals?
I mean, I can't tell you.
I mean, I have it written down. I just want to know.
Do you have the same question?
I have one's very similar.
Yes, one of them has 3 goals. Yeah, it was Yuya Kubo.
Yeah, Brandon Vasquez had 2.
I knew. I was terrified that super sub Brandon Vasquez with 3 goals was going to win this competition. All right, so that gives me 6, Adam 8. Connor, you might want to start answering some questions. Otherwise, your prediction is going to look kind of sketchy.
Well, you guys all have my questions, and I read them off first, so you guys already know the answers.
All righty. So that is the end of the multiple choice round. We are looking at Adam with 8. I've got 6, and Connor's sitting with 3. So now there should be no more multiple choice, or if there is, it should be. Because I know some of us didn't have multiple choice in the first one, so we can add the extra one there. I've got an easy one to start off with, and I'm actually probably gonna. I'll give it to you. I'll give you the toss because Connor needs the points, right? Who did future U.S. men's national team legend and current Red Bull legend Caden Clark score his first ever goal against in 2020?
This isn't Why would I know this? I don't follow Red Bull. I don't care about them.
Okay, I thought I was giving you a layup. What was that?
I mean, it's probably this team.
Were we?
Is this really not something that – I'm sorry. I thought this was a little toss-up for you.
I just feel like it's this one. I'm just going to go with this.
I really don't want to get this wrong now that I just said all this. Okay. I'm God, I hope I remember this right. Okay.
Show. Whoa. One of you is correct. It's not Adam.
What?
Wow, yes. I got one right.
Caden Clark signs from Minnesota United on a homegrown deal. Starts against Atlanta that very next day. Corner kick comes in, gets nodded away. He hits a scissor kick that goes past Guzan, who starts crying because he thinks Tom Barlow is standing offside when he is like 4 yards to his left. And that won us the game 1-0. So,
I remember the goal and don't know why I thought it was good. Did he score against Columbus this year?
I have no idea. I don't think. He might have. He scored again. No, he scored against TFC. The very next game, he scored against TFC, that left foot screamer.
Yep, that's the one I'm thinking of.
Yep.
The comeback is on.
4 for Mr. Wright. Go ahead, Adam.
This one I checked. This one's right.
Yeah, just like the last two, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I double checked it on the detailed one, so this one's actually right. So, Connor, because I gave Andrew the Red Bull question, this is now an Atlanta question just for you. So, Connor, which Atlanta player made the most outfield appearances of 23? So, Brad Guzan had 20 and was obviously one of the highest, but there's only one player that made more.
I've got an idea. I think I know. I think he was gone. He was hurt. That was a rotation spot.
It's not Joseph.
That's what's running through my mind right now too.
That was rotation.
I have a thought in my head of who it is.
Is it starts or appearances, by the way?
I believe it's appearances.
Okay.
Yeah.
That could change things.
That could change things.
Not too much.
No, I think the rotation across all spots except one. I got mine.
Yeah.
They went.
I'm going with this one. I don't remember exactly.
Where am I? Yeah, me too.
Oh, you both wrote Franco Escobar. Interesting. I can tell you that Franco Escobar appeared 16 times this season for Atlanta.
No way, really?
Yeah.
Was it Meza?
I couldn't remember if he got hurt.
It is.
Was it?
Is it Anton Walks?
No, it is.
Is it Meza?
It is the new boy Brooks Lennon.
Oh, vomit!
That's true because they rotated. I feel like the other side a lot, but Brooks always played.
Yeah.
That was my. I forgot about Brooks Lennon because when I was going through what I was saying, I was thinking, okay, it's Guzan. You've got Escobar. Meza was kind of in and out. Robinson was hurt, and then I just thought the left back was your rotation spot. So I was like, oh, I'm out of left back there. No worries.
In right.
Yeah,
American and Saudi Arabian Player of the Year, Pity Martinez.
Pity Martinez played like 4 times and then got
Pity
sent
Martinez
home.
played 7 times.
They played like 900 strikers, so that was off the table.
Yeah, Adam Yan is not the answer, unfortunately.
I went to the other side. So
yeah, George Bello also had 20 as well as Hyman.
Bello, see, that's what I thought. I thought Bello and Brooks Lennon had rotated more. That's why I kind of just dropped them off the side there.
Connor, funnily enough, in second place behind obviously Brad Guzan and Brooks Lennon with 23 is Adam Yan, 21.
Oh God.
I believe that.
Yeah, I mean we had no striker.
Yeah.
All right, Connor.
Okay. So, my first non-multiple choice question is, what was the last game played before the MLS's back tournament started?
Oh, what?
Gotta get both teams.
Oh, what?
Wait, what?
Oh man, this is shot in the like. I literally could just write 2 names down and I wouldn't even be close.
I'll give you a hint. It was a memorable game.
Oh, I think I know it. Oh, who was the other team? Oh no! Oh, I got it.
This is the only week 2 game that I remember, so I'm gonna go with that one.
I think the hint just probably gave it away.
Yeah,
You probably both got it now.
I think you did.
I should have left it. I need the points.
Yeah. All right, we good?
Yeah.
Adam.
Oh,
Oh,
right.
Andrew is correct. It was Philly LAFC.
I remember it because when right before everything went down, we were talking about what we were going to do. But before that all happened, we were editing the episode with that game, and I didn't watch it. So I was just feeding in through you guys.
Yeah, it's fine.
If you don't give me that hint, I don't get it.
I know. I shouldn't have. I'll make another one harder just to even it out.
You don't have to. That's okay.
Oh, that's annoying.
I kind of do have to look at the scoreboard.
No. You keep your questions where they are, sir. I've got a good one. Who had, and this is a 1 point. I'll be nice because I'm not like Connor. I'll be nice.
I was nice. What do you mean?
It's a 2-part question. If you get one of them, I'll give you 1. If you get both of them, I'll give you 2. Who had the biggest improvement and the biggest fall in 2019 in terms of standings? So where they stood last time or last season to where they finished now.
Like points or place in the standings?
Placement, because we can't do points because of the shortened season, right?
Oh, is that right? You said there are 2 teams?
Yep. So it's one rose up really high and the other one fell really far. Who are they?
You want both of them?
You can give me. I'd like you to guess both of them. If you get one, I'll give you 1. If you get both, I'll give you 2.
Oh. I know which one fell.
Do you know which one fell? I'm between 2 for falling. No, and I'm between 2 for rising too. Oh, shoot.
That's which one rose up the most?
I'm changing it.
Oh, I
I'm
know.
gonna be pissed when I'm wrong.
Are they both in the same conference, Andrew?
No.
No. Oh shit.
No. I'll give you that because this one's a little tougher.
Okay, I don't know the answer then.
I'm between 2 for each, and I know I'm gonna guess them wrong. I'm gonna have it's gonna be the other 2. I just know it.
Connor, here's what I want you to do. I want you to guess, and then I want you to put your other 2 in brackets next to it. Like this is what I was gonna go with. You like the squad builder showdown attack.
If I get it from the brackets one, if I get it perfect, both teams, will you give me the point? A point?
No,
Oh, come on, I need the help.
that I can't do.
All right. Well, I'm gonna change this one then.
Oh,
Okay. Hold on.
I have mine.
Whenever you are ready, gentlemen. Connor's got SKC in Atlanta with brackets. He's got, can you bring that up for me? Columbus and RSL. Adam's got Galaxy and Columbus. I will tell you, one of you is spot on.
This is Connor.
One team rose up 10 spots
Yeah.
from from 11th in the West to 1st in the West. And one team fell from second in the East to 12th in the East, SKC and Atlanta. And I did double check just now as you were thinking. Connor, right back in it, bud.
That's what we needed.
7-6.
That's what we needed.
See the cross out? I had Sporting Kansas City written.
You did. I saw the cross out. Unfortunately, I don't grade crossouts.
No, that's fair.
The Galaxy, I don't think finished that high last year.
I don't remember.
He just remembers me saying the Galaxy were going to finish above LAFC.
Yeah.
That's all he remembers.
Yeah, but I remembered RSL like somehow finished third last year. And then they obviously sucked this year. So I was like, maybe it's them. And
Galaxy,
then I remember us talking about Columbus being like, oh, they were 20th last year, and then they obviously came in second.
So the Galaxy went from 5th to 10th, so a big drop, but not as big. And what was the other one? Crew went from 10th to 3rd. So 7.
Fair.
All right. Connor, right back in it, bud. Go on. You can see he's feeling it now. He's hyped. He's like, oh, let's go. Let's go.
Yeah. I told you the comeback is on.
Adam, send the next one, bud.
All right. So, which is the only team in the league, so this is regular season only, to end the season undefeated in their last 5 games? So, going into the end of the season / playoffs, who did not lose any of the last 5 games? There's only one team in the league did it. 6 games. Sorry. Well,
6 games? All right. I think I
5 or 6.
Oh, this is mean because I've got an idea, but I think I'm wrong.
All right. I think I have my guess. I feel like there were definitely a couple that had 5. I don't know about 6.
I can tell you there were not.
No, only one team had 5 unbeaten to end the season.
No, only one team. Barely.
I got a choice in brackets, but my original choice is there, and I just got to think about it really quick before we go because I remember having this conversation on the pod.
Yeah, well, I when we were doing playoff stuff, I wrote down their last 5 games, like what their results were.
Yeah, you should know that.
I can tell you there are 7 teams with 1 loss in their last 6 games.
Oh, it's definitely one of this team is one of them. But Connor, I'm ready when you are.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Andrew has written Red Bull, both New York teams, and Connor has also written NYCFC.
My choice is the non-bracketed one, so my choice is RBNY.
I figured. Andrew Barnacle, self-proclaimed Loons fan, didn't pick Minnesota.
I didn't because I thought about it, and what I thought about was talking about Red Bull going to Columbus that first week and saying how we were on fire and Columbus was on a downturn. And that's why I couldn't get my mind off it.
So, in fairness, NYC drew – so their last 6 games were draw, loss, 4 wins in a row.
Yep.
Red Bulls were 3 draws, win, loss, win.
Yeah, we did lose that game right before the end, yeah. That's all right. That's okay.
We were close. If there were points for close, we would have got them.
Should we make points for close? I think we should, shouldn't we?
Oh.
At least for the last place person.
We need 3 points.
All right. My turn.
Right. Go ahead.
This one is probably going to be a gimme for Adam. Maybe Andrew will remember. Who did Inter Miami beat for their first ever win?
Oh, that's mean. I should know this.
You lovely human being.
Just what I need to do. Further Adam's lead.
Oh. There's only one team that comes to mind right now. And
I feel like you'll get it. I think you'll get it.
I need some time to think about it.
Andrew, you really?
Yeah. Because there are a few teams bouncing around my head. And since you have it, I'll talk my thought process out. I feel like it was a big game. Like, really hyped up.
Okay.
If it had to be MLS's back, not MLS's back, like that first startup, right? And because it was like 6 games in. And when we did that first restart phase, it was like all
big games.
It was all big. It was all like rivalry games, right? Right, like local. So I'm thinking Orlando, Atlanta, and for some reason I want to throw Red Bull in there, but they played way later than that first win. So I'm going to stick with Orlando and Atlanta. And the way, for some reason, Columbus is popping into my head too now. I'm going to stick with what I wrote down. I think I'm wrong. I'm going to stick with what I wrote down, but I went Orlando.
Did as well.
It is Orlando.
Let's go.
Andrew, do you remember the score of that game?
Oh, 1-0?
No, I wish. 3-2.
I was going to say 3-2 or 1-0. I didn't know if it was really high or really low.
Yeah, Miami does not keep clean sheets.
I knew it had something really, really significant about it, right?
Yep. So Pizarro had the third, and Carranza had a brace that game.
Yep, that's right. All right. So on to question 8, round 8. We've only got a few more to go here. This one might be easy, depending on how well you followed the race. For most of us, we didn't follow it too closely because we were nowhere near it. But how many points did Philly win the Supporter Shield over Toronto by?
Oh, come on. Oh, okay. Yeah.
That grammar that I had there was awful. By how many points did Philly win the SS over Toronto this year? That's a weird phrased question.
I have a guess. I'm just going to go with it. All right. I'm just guessing. Kind of.
All right.
Educated guess.
Reveal. Adam, is that a 1? And Connor, you had 2? Both of you are incorrect. The answer was 3. It was 1 game. Yep. If Toronto won and Philly lost, they would have been level, and I think Toronto had it on goal differential, but Philly went in and got the results. Yep, it was 47 and 44 points. And actually, it was pretty clean cut straight from there because even with the goal differential, it wouldn't have been anything. But both of you are incorrect, which means we move on once again. Go ahead, Adam.
Yep. So nice and easy. Which team wins the? Let me just pull this up so I have the actual.
Just to make sure.
Just make sure. Yep. Okay. So I do have this right. So, which team led the league in combined yellow and red cards with 50? Who's the dirtiest team in the league this year?
Immediately, one team comes right to mind.
47 yellows, 3 reds.
Immediately, one team comes to mind, and then the other perennials come in. Reds. I'm trying to now think red cards.
Yep.
And I'm thinking – so I'm going to write down my original guess. I might cross it out if I can remember. Oh, you know what the issue is? I was just looking up stats from my senior year at Alfred for whatever reason. I don't know. I got tracked down a foxhole, and I was like, oh, I wonder. And I remember the red card stats from that season, but I can't remember the ones from the actual MLS season.
How many cards did they get again? Can you say it?
50 total?
Yeah, 50 total, 47 yellow, 3 red.
Oh, man. Who got 3 red cards this year?
A lot of cards.
Yeah. So I'm thinking there's another one that I'm thinking about. There are two that come to mind. Now I got to go to the Western Conference and think about that. And I'm thinking, no. Thinking, am I thinking that? No. No. Maybe? All right. I'm going to put a bracket for my second choice here, too.
This is just, I'm assuming, regular season, no playoffs.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to go with this team just because I know they at least got one red card. Maybe they got more.
I've got mine.
Yeah, I got mine too.
So Andrew.
I thought about DC. I was close to putting that.
Connor has gone with NYC. I can tell you it was none other than Inter Miami.
That was the other one I was bouncing between. I was bouncing between them and DC, and then I had San Jose and I had Houston for whatever reason.
Come into the league year one and kick the crap out of everybody.
Yeah, because that's what I thought about. 'Cause I remember that early spree of just pop, 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 pop.
Oh, yeah. Everyone's getting sent off.
Yeah, I remember that. That's probably I should have thought about that more intently. That's unfortunate. I feel like I should have gotten that. Oh well. All right, Connor.
Next one. This one might be tougher than you think. Who was the oldest player to take the field this season? That means any appearance.
That's good. I like that question. Oldest player, huh? I'm thinking one. I'm thinking. Oh! I can see it. I can see the headline. Ay.
I mean, it's got to be.
What do you think it would be?
I don't think is he that much.
I mean, this was a dude who came to mind, but I don't know.
I'm gonna go. So I've got two players, same team. And then I've got who else? Wait, isn't No, that's right. There's got to be one more, and I can. Oh, what? Yeah, let's backtrack that whole thing, and I'm gonna go with. It's got to go. Oh no! It's got to be a. All right,
We should have put a timer.
Adam, do you have an answer written?
Yeah.
Can I talk out loud?
Yeah.
All right. So first, I thought Matuidi because they were talking about how old he was when Dax McCarty dribbled him in the playoffs, and then I said, wait, isn't Higuain like older than him? And then I said Freeze. Rod Fanny is a person who exists in this league, and then I said Freeze again because I know there's somebody else in that general area who's like 37 years old. And I don't think Rod Fanny's the answer, but I can't think of who the other one is. Jonathan Bornstein is up there. Oh, gosh. Dax is not that old. Big Jeff, maybe? Oh, man, you're pulling at all the strings. For the memes. We're going for the boy, Rod Fanny.
That's what I went with as well.
We're going for the boy.
It is Rod Fanny.
Let's go! We talk about it all the time, how that guy is still playing.
Yeah.
He's
38 years and 11 months.
I thought he was 37, and then I'm like, who else is – I think Bornstein's 35.
I think second was Kyle Beckerman.
That's who I immediately went to. I was like, it's got to be Kyle. But then I remembered Rod Fanny existed.
Rod Fanny is a player who exists, and he started like 20 games this year.
You guys know the guy in Japan that's still playing?
Yeah, who's like 50 something.
Yeah, he's like 55 and he's still playing.
Yeah,
Good on him.
Japanese give him a little bit more respect, I think. I'm so glad. See, this is why I like talking out loud, because then I can get through it. Connor, you could probably just cut the dead silence a little bit when we edit it, but yeah, I like talking out loud about this because I need to hear what I'm thinking and put it onto paper. Thanks, Rod. Thanks for existing. All right, my 9th question. We were just talking about how LAFC beat 3 Liga MX teams to get in the final. And notice I never mentioned who they were when we were introing. I want you to tell me who those 3 clubs are.
Oh, God. Well, I know one of them. You need all of them?
I'd like all 3 of them, and it's for 1 point. I'm not going to give you 3 points for individual ones.
You're cruel.
That's mean.
Deal with it.
That's one.
I don't even know how many Mexican teams I know.
That's an issue.
I'll give you a hint. It wasn't Tigres.
I know that. Not yet.
Okay, I know the second
I
one.
can get 2. I can't get the 3rd.
I'm going backwards. I remember.
Oh, God, who was it? I wish I had a list of the teams, because then I think I might be able to get it.
Oh, wow. This is a really mean question.
Yeah.
Because. Right?
I'll be honest with you. Typing it out, I got it wrong. When I was typing the answer myself, I had to double check and change it. Because I forgot one of the teams too. So I figured I'd put the really hard one in there towards the end.
Can we at least pull up a list of the teams in the league?
No, because then I would have pulled up a list of MLS teams so I can at least look through and think about
You know every team that's in the league.
I don't. Not
You
off the
don't
top
know
of my
every
head.
team that's in MLS?
Well, I mean, I do, but it takes me a while to remember them, right?
So this is a mean question, and I'll explain why after I show my answer. But I know I have all 3.
Yeah.
I
wonder-
don't.
Each one for a different reason.
Yeah. One of them because it was like
Yesterday.
100 years ago. One of them because it was yesterday.
The one 100 years ago was the one I couldn't remember.
Yeah, and then the one
I can't remember. That's the one I can't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I remember covering this game.
Right, because we talked about it on the pod.
Okay. I'm going to go with this team.
I was hoping my verbal clues would have given you
I definitely spelled this wrong, and I apologize ahead of time.
all right, show them up. Connor, I'm looking at Monterrey, Club America, and Cruz Azul. Adam, I'm looking at Club America, Cruz Azul, León.
That's right.
That's the correct answer, León. Adam, talk to me.
So the Club America, obviously, because that was like 2 days ago. So that was fresh in my mind. Leon, I remember because this was the reason I remember this was a mean question is because this was back in like February.
Mhm.
And I remember covering that game on episode like 2.
Yeah, because they came back from nothing.
Yeah, and this video for whatever reason on our channel has like 200 views, and I don't.
Yep. Yeah, the preview. That's one of the reasons I got it because I was scrolling through the YouTube. I'm like, oh, that's a good question to talk about. Yeah.
Yeah, and the Cruz Azul one, I remember I saw a picture of our friend Luis.
Yep, that's the other reason. That's the other way I remembered it too.
Jersey because he lost a bet at Cruz Azul.
Yep. All right. So Adam, another point. Connor, does that mean you officially cannot win? You can only tie because you can't even tie. You are officially not winning this.
Oh, good. I'm going to make my questions impossible for you guys then.
Absolutely not. Keep the questions the way they are.
I'm going to give Adam hand-me's.
All righty. Go ahead, Adam.
All right. So, this very high-level goal scorer ended the season with 9 goals. He contributed to exactly 1/3 of his team's goals for the year in the regular season. Can you tell me who?
9 goals, contributed to a third of them. Does that include assists when you say contributed, or just the goals?
I have my
I
guess.
have an idea.
So again, this is based on who scored.
WhoScored.com. All right, so
I'm going
Connor-
off this guy. Well, you know what? Who scored could throw everything off because
yeah, because they pick their numbers funny, don't they?
yeah,
Especially
I
in
know.
MLS because they separate playoffs and regular season, and then they also will throw MLS's back like in its own category. So
Yeah, so I don't know because I know this guy has 9 on MLS.com's.
yep, I think we're on the same person here, Connor. I think we have the same idea.
Yeah, but he's probably not going to have 9 on who scored.
Right.
Depends who. If you guys both have the same person.
No, we might not. All right, let me run through some players here. So I'm thinking him. I'm thinking
But you're gonna keep saying him.
You said he had a third of the team's goals.
According to this, he did.
well, that's the reason why
So
I'm
then the
still
team
on
only
the
scored 27 goals.
27 goals.
Right.
All right, so then I'm changing this because
Yeah, I have to change mine too now.
I don't know if that's.
Connor, who did you have, by the way?
I mean, should I say now or should I'll
Tell
you?
me at the end. Tell me at the end.
Yeah, I'll tell you once we write down. I have mine written down. I'm
I
just gonna
don't.
go with
Give me a
this guy.
second. Give me a second. Give me a second.
I don't know if this is gonna be right.
Oh, wait no. Hold on. All right, so I'm moving towards. Okay, so I'm moving away from there. Now I'm thinking. No. Oh, you know what? Maybe. Probably not. Who went off this year when their team was awful? This is going to be some mean thing like, oh, it's a DeLoss player, but they don't exist. So that would be 3 points to me because that's not a fair question.
It is not an FC Texas player.
I have mine.
So you have yours, all right? I'm gonna talk out loud again. So I started with Kevin Molino, and then when I thought about it, I go, Kevin Molino had 9 goals, but Reynoso and them also scored like out of their minds, so that's gone. Then I moved to Houston and thought about Quintero, but Quintero led the league in assists, not goals, so he's gone. But did he throw assists? Huh?
That stat still makes me laugh because Houston only scored like 20 goals the whole season.
That's what I mean. So now I'm thinking teams like San Jose. Did Chris Wondolowski
So I have this up. And
read that question again for me?
So I have this table in front of me.
Uh-huh.
For whatever reason, I know for a fact that this team scored more than 27 goals. I don't know why or what. If this is regular season only and not.
So are we saying this is another really bad question and we're getting 3 points? All right, we're gonna. So here's what I'm gonna put down. I'm gonna put down based off of what you just said. I'm gonna put down that answer, and I'm gonna put in brackets the answer that I wanted to have.
Right, that's fair.
Because I think we have that, and we're gonna determine whether your question is valid.
You went with Wando/Molino.
Yep.
Where is it?
So
Hold on, I'm finding it.
I saw you went with Pavone. So that's who I had written down.
Pavone?
Yeah.
I'm taking it.
I'm gonna check this.
Oh, here we go. He's going back on.
Just
I think I
want
should
to
get
see what he's looking at.
I should get 3 points for that one.
I don't think that's the way that works.
Here's what I'll do, Connor. If I determine this is an improper question, I will give you an extra point for getting it right.
No, Connor's already. That's fine. I don't care. That's fine. You can give him an extra point.
I'm gonna have so much editing to do on this.
Yeah,
Just so many blank spaces when he's just going on who scored.
So I'm looking at goal contributions per team. The 9 per 27 that I'm looking at is Alejandro Pasuela.
And Yeah, let's say Teal Bunbury has a third as well, but doesn't have 9.
Yeah, but I don't see Pavone anywhere on that list. Oh wait, yeah, I do. I see Pavone with 8 and 22.
I don't understand. I'm on it. I know what page you're on. I'm on a different. If you look up, and I'll try to send you a link. I have to say, for a stat website, who scored is not very good.
All right, so because I can pull up a website and compare the same exact thing, and we have 2 different numbers, Connor's getting 2 points. I'm getting a point because that's just not good. So here's the thing: for next season, don't use that website.
Apparently not. This is my first time using it, and it's definitely going to be my last.
So I love Who Scored. I use it all the time when I did my. Connor, you remember IAs back in the day?
Kind of, yeah.
When I did my math IA for
Oh,
SO
yes.
Math,
Yeah, I remember that.
I did this. I used Who Scored and compiled all the statistics for every player in the Prem and made a team of best statistics that were under, like, the budget. It was like a fantasy team. So under 100 mil total. And then all the stats I analyzed with, like, different methods we were using. And got an 18 out of 20 on it, which is really good. And I used it for like years after. I used to make those teams all the time. I have a couple YouTube videos up on that too. That's really cool. Go check those out. Shameless plug. Yeah, Adam, be better.
No, trust
Okay.
me.
Connor, go ahead.
This is the last time.
All right. Time to give you guys a tough question because I'm losing by a lot.
You're close, man. I mean, you can't win. Unless Adam gives another bad question that you somehow get right, you're still out. So
Yeah, so I'm going to give you guys a tough one. What team was Alexandru Mitrita loaned out to during the season?
Oh, you're a bad person.
Yep.
no, maybe
Saudi Arabia FC doesn't count, right?
no.
Okay.
I think I got it.
It was. It's the same guy. It's the same team that what's his face plays for.
Gio.
PT Martinez.
Oh no. I think I know.
I think I have it too.
Okay.
Oh, I could. Okay.
Adam, you ready?
Yeah, just let me write it down.
Sure. I'll show mine then while you're.
I can tell
I
you
think Adam got
one of you has it right.
Adam got it. I mixed up the 2 teams.
It is Adam.
Yeah, Adam got it.
Yeah, it's the same team that
Gio plays for.
Yeah, but that's not.
I blame FIFA. I was going through some SBCs and I kept going past that one team, so it was stuck in my mind.
Where's their squad? Hold, please. Players. I'm thinking of Omar Al-Soma. That's what I'm thinking of.
Oh yeah, okay, I got you.
Oh, also
The guy who gets like a team of the year every year and it's unusable, but
also Marco Marin's there, who's the legend. So
come on. What is he on loan 12?
no, he's gone.
Oh, for good, finally, good. I love how every year your most capped or your most like loyal player is a guy who has never stepped on the field for you guys.
Pretty much.
All right, I got one question left for you guys.
Gio's not. Gio's on the team you wrote down.
Yeah, I got you. I got one question left for you guys. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
We were talking before how there were a certain number of coaches sacked in MLS. Name them for me.
Name all 4.
Name all 4, please.
God damn it.
If you get 2, I'll give you a point. If you get
what's this? You get 2, you get a point. But
if
when
you
I
get
get
all
2
4,
2 out of the 3 of the
if
Mexican
you get all
teams that
4,
LAFC
I'll give you
beats.
2 points.
I can
Connor, this is big for you here. You need all 2 points here because then you can catch me and we can go even.
I want you to look at what I crossed out because I'm actually stupid.
Are you ready?
No, I'm writing them down still.
Come on, Connor. This is your question. You should know this.
I do know it. I'm just writing it down.
I want to get all 4 though. That's the issue.
All right, now I have them.
When we asked that question before, I had 3 of the 4, and I could not, for the life of me, name the other one.
Connor, I'm just going to go ahead and give you your points because I know you know it.
Until I get one wrong, and then you take
And
it
then I got
away.
to change it back.
Oh my God, what's his name?
Who are the 3 that you have?
Schlotto, Olsen, and Petke. I can't. I don't know. Whatever the FC Cincinnati coach is.
So here's what I'm going to tell you. You, even if you got the last one right, you were wrong.
What?
Mike Petke
Was
fired last year.
Yeah. This has been one long year. Don't blame me.
FDB, Connor showed again. I got FDB, I got Armas, I got Benny Ball, and slide over GBS. Correct. Connor, well done. Adam, I'll give you your point. All right, I've got 2 questions that I gotta get at least one of them right so I can beat Connor.
Start the year.
No, he didn't.
All right.
That's why we didn't include him. Ron Jens did not
I couldn't
start
think
the
of
year.
the coach's name. Fair. This one, I'll give you guys a little hint for this one. So, which team led the league with most times hitting the woodwork with 14 times? So this team did make the playoffs. So I'll help you narrow it down.
Did or didn't?
Did.
That doesn't narrow it down much. Everybody made the
Narrow
playoffs.
down. That takes like 4 teams out.
That's understandable.
It's not Red Bull because we didn't get anywhere near the goal. So that's not it.
I'm just gonna guess this team.
I have a guess as well, but I'm also gonna try and think.
All right, since everyone made the playoffs, this team's in the Western Conference.
Oh, there goes my guess.
Connor, what was your guess?
My guess was New England.
Mine was NYC. All right, so no. No. Maybe 14 times.
14
No.
times. A lot of times.
Lots of times. Mucho times. No. Maybe. So it's 8 teams out of there, I think. Yeah.
Something's telling me it's this team. I don't want to say it.
All right. So now that you've got them written down, I'm thinking.
I'm gonna write it in a bracket. This is my other.
My thought process is teams with high attacking output, not necessarily poor results because of it. So I'm thinking.
So Galaxy's out.
Galaxy's out. I'm thinking Minnesota. I'm thinking Seattle. I'm thinking Portland. I'm going to lock in Portland.
Andrew, FC Texas. Connor went with LAFC. Andrew, I can tell you it is Portland.
Yeah. For some reason, I just remember them always just ringing. It was like Niasgoda and Mora would just rip shots off the
Do you get it, though? They're the Portland Timbers, and they hit the woodwork.
Oh, that's not that funny.
Oh.
That could have been a lot better.
I
Where did
mean,
my marker go? There it is.
All right. Well, this last question is pretty meaningless, but we could do it anyway.
All right. Make it a bonus one. Make it 5 points for the winner.
no.
Yes, because I make the rules. 5 points to the winner.
What?
Don't get it wrong, Adam.
God damn it.
If Adam gets it wrong, he loses 5 points. If I get it wrong, I lose a point. Connor loses a point anyway because he's Connor, and I win.
I don't know if it's like the scene from Big Daddy. I got a 2, a 4, a jack, and an 8. I win.
As long as we end up with me winning, that's all that matters. All right, go ahead, Connor.
I want to change the question just so it's super easy, just so you can't win. But I won't. All right, so who had the most goal contributions, so goals plus assists, in the playoffs?
This is one of two people.
I mean,
I got it.
Andrew, we're both thinking the same person too.
I know we are. We're thinking of the same two people,
Yeah.
and it's probably gonna be neither of them, but it's got to be.
I mean, it's got to be.
It's got to be, right? They've spent like 3 weeks talking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, Molino's the other one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Reynoso.
Right now, so it had to be. All right, so that's.
If it wasn't Reynoso, I was going to be very annoyed.
I was gonna be very upset. Yeah.
In
Well,
fairness, Reynoso only scored 1 goal.
Yeah, but he assisted like 17 of them, so.
Yeah, he had 7 assists.
Yeah.
the final scores: Cone 10, Adam 11, Andrew 12. Get in. Did I forget to finish that? Yes, I did.
I was at 13 going into this.
All right. All right. So that's the final score there. Out of 20 questions, Connor 50%. I pulled a 60%. Adam, you pulled a 70%. Good job. You passed. Connor, do better.
Only predict.
That's it for me. I guess to finish this up, just a big thank you. Thank you to everybody who has gotten us this far, watched us, listened to us, downloaded, shared, followed, done everything. Season 1 is in the books. Season 2 coming soon. We have all talked about it, and we're all on board for another round of psychotic, crazy, funny, sometimes super toxic conversations in this Zoom chat. But like we said, we got more stuff coming, right? So we've got some ideas that we're gonna do. One of the biggest things that we're gonna share and roll out to you guys is a live stream every weekend, whether it be on the last game or just whatever game we can get to. We're gonna get a streaming service set up where we can all sit down, get together on a call, watch a game, and just chat about it. You know, we're going to break it down tactically. We're going to break it down player personnel-wise. We're going to break it down based off of what we're seeing. We're just going to talk while we watch a game because that is some of the more fun stuff that we like to do. And that's what we want to move toward. We're going to look for more interviews, more guests, so we can sit down and have that conversation with them as well. There's a lot more coming, guys. So thank you so much for everybody who's made it this far, both in the episode and in the season. And we hope that you share, follow everywhere so that we can come back even stronger for season 2. Boys, you got anything else to say?
No, I think that pretty much covered it. I mean, it's been a very interesting first season. League-wise, 2020-wise, we picked a hell of a year to start.
Yeah, didn't we?
But we've gotten to interview, I mean, we had Quincy on the podcast already. We've met people from all over the country, so it's been fun.
Yeah. Like I said, the biggest thing we like to do is meet people, talk football, and just waffle on about it, right? So for the people who continue to listen, thanks for giving us a platform to do that and enjoying our content. Excuse me. What do you got, Dubs?
Look forward to more Red Bull tangents next season because I'm sure there will be plenty.
I mean, listen, eventually this is just going to turn into a Red Bull podcast, right? I'm just going to sit here and vent for an hour and a half. We're going to run out of time, and we're just going to have to say goodbye. But I think more importantly, what people should look forward to is a few more scarves out of Connor Wright's bedroom.
It's true.
I've got a few more scarves that I got to order. I think I'm going to try and order them before season 2 starts so we can start fresh. Adam, I know you got like 90 of them, so you can grab a few if you'd like. But But again, just a huge thank you to everybody. But as always, make sure you're following us everywhere on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. Just search the Designated Players Podcast will come up. Make sure you're following us wherever you get your podcasts so you know whenever we are live. Make sure you're sharing with your friends. Make sure they know that we got a really cool season coming up because every season in MLS is cool because you never know what's going to happen. You got teams that'll finish in the bottom of a conference, turn around 1 year, and they're automatically right at the top again. So when FCC does it and Adam has to apologize publicly, you want to be around for that type of stuff. So, again, thank you. And we look forward. We'll be off for a few weeks, doing a little bit of planning. Keep up to date with us as we go on to silly season. We'll be running social media on that type of stuff. Just thank you. Thank you to everybody, and we look forward to another year. But that has been episode 44 of season 1 of the Designated Players Podcast, and we look forward to seeing you at season 2, episode 1. See ya.